What it really takes to create change. With all the things that have been wrong with our country over the last few decades, there is no doubt that there is a lot that needs to change. Some of these changes require deep attitudinal and philosophical shifts. Others require us to change behaviors, processes, and systems. The way we do things. Our political leaders are hoping to create change, but the change at the top can only happen when all of us, leaders at different levels in our homes, families, faith institutions, private companies, and even in government agencies, begin to work actively to ensure that change happens. Beyond the call for change, we need to act the change. And acting the change requires a deliberate focus on a number of very important things. Number one, being open to learn and take feedback. Number two, setting a great example based on integrity. Number three, engaging your people with powerful communication. You see, you can have a great plan to change things in your organization or in a society or even in a country. But without these three elements in play, all your change plans will crumble like a pack of cards. So let's work together through these key ingredients, one after the other, and let's see how they can really make a change to the change. Number one, being open to learn and take feedback. As you desire to change others, the first person you must change is yourself. To do this, you must A, be receptive to feedback. B, you must actively seek feedback. C, you must make specific changes based on the feedback that you actually receive. And D, you must ensure that you are accountable to the people for the feedback and the changes. You see, if you are not open to learn and receive feedback, you too will be stuck in your old ways. True change is transformational, and if it must happen, it must change you too. Number two, setting a great example based on integrity. When you want others to change, you must show a great personal example and lead with integrity by doing a number of things. Firstly, subjecting yourself to even higher standards than the standards that you set for others. Next, accepting your mistakes, your failures, and your weaknesses. And very importantly, making promises and ensuring that you keep the promises that you make. Now, when you don't do these things, then your people cannot trust you. Nobody will really change with you if they really don't trust you. Finally, you must engage your people with powerful communication. That does a number of things. Number one, that carries them along and gives them updates on all the things going on with the change. That number two, speaks prophetically to their failures and inadequacies, not masquerading or pretending about what the reality and the truth is. Number three, that challenges them and inspires them to be better. And very importantly, number four, that reminds them on an ongoing basis of the negative consequences of not changing. You see, some people think that actions speak louder than words. So what do? They focus more on actions and then they end up under-communicating. I believe that action is good, but that great words can inspire even greater actions. So you must err on the side of over-communicating. Remember, the three ingredients for real change to happen. Number one, improve yourself through feedback. Number two, set a great example with integrity. And number three, you can never go wrong. Communicate, communicate, communicate.